Welcome to Etown Everywhere podcast. I'm Nellie, your co-host. This is episode 24 of Etown Everywhere, a podcast featuring fun facts and friends from around the world. The show is brought to you by Elizabethtown College's Office of International Student Services.
Hello everyone, I'm your co-host Luke, and each week we will be taking you on an adventure around the world. This week's featured country is Malawi.
Taking a swim across the big pond to our featured country, here's some fun, fast, fantastic facts about Malawi.
The Malawians' first European contact was with the Portuguese. The Portuguese introduced maize to the region, and today maize is still the staple grain of Malawi. Malawian society is very simple, so 21st century objects such as digital cameras and mobile phones can easily draw a crowd of onlookers.
In 2006, Malawi was brought into international spotlight when a Malawian boy in an orphanage was adopted by pop icon Madonna. Malawian men generally prefer wearing long pants rather than walking shorts, as the latter are regarded as a piece of worn by school children. Malawi is the only country in the world that has a Carlsberg beer factory, with the exception, of course, of Denmark.
Hearing about all those fantastic fast facts makes me want to move to Malawi. But before I do, I would like to know what kind of climate and weather to expect. The climate in Malawi is generally tropical. A rainy season runs from November to April. There is little to no rainfall throughout much of the country from May to October. It is hot and humid from September to April along the lake and in the lower Shire Valley, with average daytime maximum temperatures around 80 to 84 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now let's hear about some more amazing facts about Malawi and make ourselves more worldly people. It is not unusual to see a 12-seater bus transporting 25 people, plus goats, chicken, and a basket full of vegetables. Shards of stone implements and remains found in the region of Lake Malawi suggest that the earliest settlements in Malawi could have been as far back as 50,000 to 60,000 years ago. The total population of Malawi is 15.5 million as of July 2010, of which nearly 80% are Christians. The other major religion followed is Islam by 12% of the population. Malawi is rich in natural resources like limestone, deposits of uranium, coal, and bauxite.
The most prominent feature of the country is Lake Malawi, which stretches an impressive 580 kilometers in length. If you are going to see Malawi, then the best time is between the months of May and November, when temperature is cool and the vegetation is green, or during the months of October and November if you are looking to see some wildlife. The main exports coming out of Malawi are tobacco, tea, sugar, and cotton. Generally, women take the positions of village chiefs in Malawian villages, and men help them with secretarial work. Primary school has 8 grades, high school has 4 levels, university 4 as well, and masters and PhDs each 2. Malawians are famous for their beautiful handcrafts, wooden masterpieces, and hand-painted pictures with animal and everyday motifs. Lake Malawi is filled with amazing tropical fish of hundreds of colors. 80% of all tropical fish sold in Europe/America for aquariums come from Malawian Lake. Speaking of students from around the world and students in general, here are some wacky, worldly, wonderful words of motivation and encouragement for this week. If you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint. That voice will be silenced. Vincent van Gogh. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Mark Twain. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. When one door closes, another opens. But we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened for us. Alexander Graham Bell. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. Nora Roberts.
Coming back to information about this week's featured country, Malawi, here are some famous people of Malawi. Lily Alfonso, a fashion designer, Patrick Allen, an actor, Tony Bird, a singer and songwriter, Tigris, a singer, Harry Thompson, a politician, and Kuthi Mead, an artist. Peter Mutharika, president, and Joyce Banda, former president.
Welcome to this Etown Everywhere news brief. In our featured country of Malawi, Hillary Clinton, one of the two presidential candidates in the U.S. elections, has emerged the winner in a mock vote hosted Tuesday by the U.S. Embassy in Malawi's capital. More than 300 Malawians, mostly university students, came to the U.S. Embassy to vote, while the mock polls were open from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. The final results show that 268 people voted for Clinton, a Democrat, while 53 voted for Republican Donald Trump. The Public Affairs Office at the U.S. Embassy, Edward Monster, said the mock elections were largely aimed to celebrate democracy, which Malawi and the United States enjoy. Okay everyone, it's time for your favorite part of the show. Drum roll please. The joke of the week.
If an elephant is the symbol of the Republican Party and a donkey is the symbol of the Democratic Party, what is a pig the symbol of? Any party where there's lots of food.
That was hilarious. I can't wait until next week to get another laugh in.
Idioms are a group of words that don't really mean what they say. What they actually say can sometimes seem silly. If you don't know the special meaning of an idiom, you won't understand what someone's trying to say. Here's our idiom of the week. To have a close shave means you had a narrow escape from danger. So when there's just a narrow margin between safety and danger, and you escape, you've had a close shave.
Thank you for listening to Etown Everywhere, a podcast featuring fun facts and friends from around the world. The show is brought to you by Elizabethtown College's Office of International Student Services. Etown Everywhere was originally conceived jointly by WWEC 88.3 FM, The Sound of Elizabethtown, and the Office of International Student Services. If you would like additional information about this week's podcast, please contact the Office of International Student Services at oiss@etown.edu or at 717-361-1594. I'm your co-host Luke, and remember, never stop exploring the world around you. Have a terrific day.